Decorative friends, it's Rick. I'm back with another video. Today we're going to make a flip top fancy box that holds a Ferrero Rocher chocolate. Great for Mother's Day. So that's the project we're going to make today. We're going to do a different color version. I've already cut out the parts and pieces of my box, as well as the layering pieces from the Bella Flowers pattern paper. I've cut the top A and B parts of the box along with the insert and the front. I have the layering pieces for each section as well that we will add on to get everything going. So that's what you should have to cut everything out. That triangle goes over here. I do have a white piece, and I thought about this later. After I made the first version, I decided that this part right here would be a good place to add a white panel for a sentiment if you wanted to. So that's one version I'm going to show you today. So we're going to move these out of the way. I'm going to layer up our layering pieces first. So we will start with this one. And I'm just going to add liquid glue to that. I'm going to start with the top. We're also going to build the cute little bow. I've got it all ready to go. This set actually looks complicated, but really it was not. I was actually super surprised at how easy this die set from Pixi Dust Designs comes together. It's one of those, it looks super complicated, but it really isn't. And I am attaching all the pattern paper first before I do my folding and burnishing with my bone folder. Everything is already scored. The die actually cuts all the parts and pieces out and scores it. So makes it super easy. And y'all all know I love some easy. So all right, we're going to add this layer on next. This is the layer for the inside piece. And I decided this time I was going to cut it from pattern paper. Last time I cut this from just plain, the same color cardstock. But I decided to do it from pattern paper this time to show you the different look. So there is that. We just want to make sure that's nice and centered. And then we have our pieces here. We will go ahead and attach to this layer. The hardest part about this box was getting the bottom closed. And once it pops into place, it's great. It just took me a second to figure out where to put it. So there's that version. Not a version, but that layer. Here is this layer. We will go ahead and add that. And move that over off that score line because we don't want that score line there. All right, so there's these parts and pieces. Now we're going to fold everything on their score lines. All right, so we're going to fold over our score lines, and we are going to crease those with our bone folder. This is the top of the box. So you've got that crease there. These two little side flaps. So we will burnish those and this back panel. Now this is the insert, so we will go ahead and fold all four of those. And we will pop that in. So we'll just fold that over. Pop that on. And this is the bottom and the back of the box. So we will fold those. And now I'm realizing that should have went on here. So we will have to adjust that. No, that's right. Just like that. That's good. We're good. We're good. That. This side panels. Fold and crease those. Anytime you're making a 3D project, you want to make sure you get those nice, your score lines nice and folded and crisp. We'll do our little front flap. And now is the assembly part. So we're going to go ahead and add liquid glue to our flaps here. And I'm going to pull this into place. And you want to make sure, since we are doing a box, that you line that up perfectly even. Don't go over your score line, just right up to it. We'll do this side. That's going to go on there. Just line everything up. And give that a little time to dry. I'm going to switch over to a different adhesive. All right, this is going to be, that's the back of our box. This is going to be the bottom. So we're going to add liquid glue to this little flap here. And we are going to line that up right there in the little space. So we want it to go just like that. All right. We're going to take this little side flaps and we're going to add those next. And these are going to line up right along that edge. If turn that to the right direction, it goes where, just like that. We want to line that up right along that bottom edge where that score line meets this edge right there. We'll do this one. Let's pull it around. Line that up. I'm going to give this a little second to dry. So I need that glue to catch. So while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my little back panel here. I'm going to stamp Happy Mother's Day. And we're going to have the little penguins right here with their little floral. I'm going to pick that up with my block. I'm going to ink this up in a darker pink ink. And then I'm going to stamp that right in the center of my little square right there. So there is my little decorative piece for the back. All right, so that's dry. Now we're going to assemble the bottom part. So this is the front. These two flaps are going to go in. We're going to pop. Let's see. These go in like that on each side. So the front goes in first. The two little things go right there. And then this pops right inside. And once you get it lined up right, it just pops right into place and closes. See, it should look like that on the inside. So then we can take our liquid glue, and I actually cut the little circle. I'm going to add that right in there. You don't have to. I'm just doing it this time to help me kind of get a little landing spot. So we're going to take our little insert, and it's going to go right in there. Just pop right into place. And then that's going to close just like that. And I should have switched this around. This should have been up here, but it will be okay. We can have that right on top. And we'll just change where our bow is going to go. It's no big deal. So we have our decorative little sentiment up on top now instead of our pattern paper, which ideally I would have had that back here, but it's okay. We will roll with it. All right, for our bow, we have the 3 pieces. And we are going to take our bone folder and kind of bend these little pieces of pattern paper. I'm going to add a little dot of adhesive right there. And I'm going to pull each of our little sections into that center. Add a little dotted glue there. There. This all gets pulled into that center. This is going to be the underneath part. Here's the top of our little bow. This is going to be the little center part of our bow. So we're going to take that. It's going to go right there. Wrap these around. There. Then we add a little liquid glue here. Like that. Grabbed a baby wipe, cleaned my hands. We're going to take and add our bow to the front of our little box this time. So I'm going to take and add that on with a thin glue dot or foam square. So we can add that on. We're going to open up our little box. And I'm going to take a foam square. And I can pop that in the center. And take my little treat. Pop it right on top. And then we can close our little box. I'm going to add a little pearl in the center of my bow this time. So we're going to take and add a few just pearls in there, just because I want to. I think it will just add to the feminine side of our project. So we're just going to stick a few. I was really looking to see if I had any super big ones, but I don't. That would fit in there. But I also think you could be cute if you did a twine bow inside of this bow as well. One more. All right, here is a look at both of our little treat boxes. Here's the one I made beforehand with the pattern paper on the top and the bottom and the back and the bow. And there's our little treat. And then here's the one we just made together with our Happy Mother's Day on the top with our bow on the front. And there's our little treat. Flips open. If you need any of the supplies, I have them all linked and listed in the video description below. I'll see you in the next video right over there. Bye guys. Stay crafty. Love you.